Today on the Stay-at-Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make the best s'mores brownies. All of the delicious flavors of s'mores wrapped into my famous best brownie ever recipe. You are going to love it. To start, you'll want to preheat an oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're going to spray a 9x9 pan with a little bit of nonstick spray so we can line it with parchment paper. This will make it much easier to get the brownies out of the pan when they're done. Then we'll grab some graham crackers and line the bottom. Whoops, that one broke. That's totally okay. We'll just squish it back together. You want to line the bottom with graham crackers, whether they're broken or not. I even break a couple up so that I can fill in the little gaps on the side. Set that pan aside and we're gonna move on to working on our brownie batter. You could use a box mix, but let's face it, my recipe for the best homemade brownies really is the best, so it's worth the time it takes to put it together, and plus it's actually really easy. It starts with a 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of melted salted butter. Then you add in 1 cup of granulated sugar and whisk this for about 30 seconds until it's well combined. It's kind of a creamy texture. Then add in 2 large eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and whisk that in until it's combined and everything is all mixed in. We'll break up the egg yolks and whisk it all together. Then you'll need 1/2 cup of melted chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet or milk chocolate, and I just melted mine in the microwave on 15-second increments. I'll just scoop that in to my brownie batter bowl, and I'm sure I'll lick this later in just a second, because we are going to whisk this in until it's all chocolatey, which happens super fast. Look at that. Then we're going to get rid of the whisk and add in a 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then I'll use a rubber spatula to fold this all in just until all of the white specks of flour are mixed in. Then pour your batter into the prepared pan right on top of your graham cracker layer. And make sure you spread it out so that it gets in the corners and covers the entire layer of graham crackers. Don't worry, we will add some more s'mores elements in a minute, but right now you're going to take this pan and bake it in a 350-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes until the center is set. Now while that's baking, we're going to get our s'mores toppings ready. You'll need a couple of Hershey bars, some mini marshmallows, and a few more graham crackers. Once you get your bars out of the wrapper, you'll want to break them up into little individual pieces. And then I like to cut those pieces in half as well, so that it's more bite size and you can spread out the chocolate goodness a little more. If you make a mistake, that's okay too. We're just breaking them up. Then you'll want to do the same thing with the rest of your graham crackers. You want to just kind of break it up into little bite-sized pieces that are going to go on top of your brownies. Once you have all of that ready and your brownies are finished baking, we can grab them out of the oven, set them down on a wire rack, and start adding on our graham cracker pieces and our little bits of chocolate bar. Then I add about 1 cup of miniature marshmallows on top of that, and I saved a little bit of graham cracker and chocolate pieces so I can add some more of the rest of the goodness on top as well, so they don't all get covered with the marshmallow. Then we're gonna pop this back into the oven underneath the broiler setting. I like to place mine in the center of the oven so it's a good 8 inches away from the broiler. Now when I'm broiling something like marshmallows, I like to sit and keep an eye on it so that nothing burns or lights on fire. Marshmallows tend to do that. It really only takes about 2 to 3 minutes for the marshmallows on top to brown. You'll want to let these cool completely before you slice and serve. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. We'll see you later. I think I'm gonna be busy eating this whole pan.